a massive number of our health problems as a society would simply go away if we cut out refined sugar. Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and I thought I would chat with you guys and gals a little bit about this today. Now, when I say this, I'll make statements like this, and invariably people will chime in, but what about this and that? I'm trying to give you guys one big thing. So always keep that context. When we discuss stuff like this, we're sometimes trying to highlight the importance of a single thing. If I were to go down a checklist of everything, we're going to get all the way down to doing curls and, making sure you're getting omega-3s. So we're not making a checklist of 50 things. So I always say something like this, and people say, what about this? What about that? No one's discounting that. But if we're going to really talk about something that it would behoove us and benefit us to just simply get rid of, it's refined sugars. And I would go so far as to say, not just at the individual level, but at a social level. And these are conversations that we need to be having more and more as a society. Okay, we're at a point where this is no longer the obesity problem and the disease problems that we have that are self-inflicted. These are now a wide-scale social problem that affects our society collectively. We're at a point, guys, where this is affecting our economy, it's affecting our taxes, everything. The healthcare costs, okay? This is no longer a case of just the individual. So that's the thing that matters. When we bring this up, people say, well, mind your own business. It's like, I am minding my own business because I'm having to subsidize the cost of this. It is literally my business. The moment a single penny of my tax dollars is going to healthcare to treat people who eat refined sugars, it becomes my business. Okay? At that exact second. So yeah, this is our business. It's everybody's business. Again, where does this start? This starts with the children, because a bunch of adults are lost. When you have people who at 35 years old tell you some crazy, absurd nonsense like, oh, I have to have sweets, I have to have this. Well, they're lost. Like if they're an adult at that age and they have that level of addiction and mindset that they can't find something else sweet to eat that doesn't involve refined sugars, they're lost. And I hate to say that, it might be time to just give up on them. They're going to die off from it. They're going to have health problems. So our focus has to be on the next generation who haven't been socially conditioned completely to this. And so what I would say to people is that's almost where the focus needs to be socially at this point for our health and fitness. Because it's to me, as someone who's lived a healthy, fit lifestyle, other than when I got really sick, couldn't train for 3 years, spent a year in bed, did get fat. Outside of that, my whole adult life has been a healthy lifestyle. This is what I do. So to me, I just can't fathom an adult. I get a child, a 10-year-old child saying that. But I'm sorry, you're 25, 30, 35 years old. If you really and truly think that you can't be happy and enjoy food or enjoy life without a bunch of refined sugars, I don't know, maybe you need to be in rehab. Like, I hate to say this, I used to say, I don't think sugar addiction is real. But look at the way people behave around it. I've tried to say that and make cases for it and argue against it. I've really tried. But people can't give it up. It might as well be heroin at this point. Because look how many people tell you that. They literally tell you they can't be happy without it. It's more people than tell you they can't be happy without alcohol. Maybe we need to include this into rehab or something, because it's killing people. It's killing people. They're dying because of this. Diabetes, cancer, cardiovascular disease, obesity. And it's one of the biggest drivers. It's a big driver of inflammation as well. So do we have to have this conversation? I mean, and again, this is literally a flip-flop. People like to accuse me of flip-flopping. This is a flip-flop. I've always agreed with, no, sugar's not really an addiction. Here's why. And I give all the logical reasons. But then I see people day to day who say they can't give it up. I mean, dozens of people. They get upset when you even mind your own. It's like they literally sound like an addict. So is this a case of me having to say, I guess I was wrong? I've always said, oh, it's the hyperpalatable, it's this and that, it's the combination. But they can't give it up. And it's millions of people. So if we're at a point where someone says, it's not just a sweet taste, I have to have the sugar. I can't substitute it for something else that tastes sweet that won't kill me. Well, that's an addiction. That is literally a deadly addiction. Do we need to start as a society talking about rehab for these adults? Because if not, then we just have to let them die. And then we go on to protecting the children. And by protecting the children, that means we get this stuff out of the schools. We put you in jail for giving it to your children. I mean, do we need to go that far? Because here's the thing. If adults can't quit giving it up because they're that addicted, right? If they're that addicted, if they're behaving and saying, I can't give, oh, mind your own business and I'm going to eat, I can't give it up. Well, these are people responsible for children. They're going to make their children addicts. This kind of shows that maybe we do need to have this conversation. But we definitely have to get it out of the schools. We have to get it out of advertising. There you go. You want to restrict business, you can't advertise sugary stuff to kids. Put the CEOs in prison for it. That'll end it real quick. Take the advertising execs who propose it and throw them in prison. Problem solved. Harming children. Okay? Because it is harmful. It is harmful. And the behavior of these adults confirms that these childhood addictions are a problem. Or else there wouldn't be a 35-year-old grown adult anywhere saying our character refined sugars. Hey, all right, you're the proof that we've got a problem. Congratulations, thank you. You've proven the problem. This stuff has to go. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys and gals next time.